Oh, me hearties, a very, very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue, and I thought I'd just pop up and say hello to every single one of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome if you've just joined us. So lovely to have you with us. We are, of course, live on TikTok. That is the big one. And we're also running on the YouTube channel as well because that's what we like to do. Fantastic stuff. So welcome, welcome to every single one of you. I'm Scottie McClue, the world's top broadcaster, the world's most humble man. All these wonderful accolades, and of course, hashtag FlowTie, the first lord of the internet. You can't beat that, can you really? Fantastic stuff. So good of you to join us. Watched you from the 90s, says Frank. Frank, that's amazing. Yes, about 30 years. We just celebrated 30 years of the Scottie McClue phone-ins. Tremendous stuff. Used to work for Radio Hallam in Sheffield. I did, Jay. Yes, absolutely. Good evening, Scottie. Thank you, Nikki. Can you say hello to Nia? I can. Yes, indeed. Hi, Scottie. Hi, James. DINKY-DOO. Lovely to have you with us. DINKY-DOO from Texas. My friend, we love you in Texas. Do you know that 8% and rising of Scottie McClue's audience internationally is from America? Isn't that beautiful? We love it. We love you in America. DINKY-DOO. Everybody get following Scottie McClue. Pop up to the top left and click plus. Because, guys, this is big. And you'll be with us for a very, very long time indeed. TikTok's top talk show. Try saying that with a refreshment. DINKY-DOO, Aldrin. DINKY-DOO. And hello, Daft Monkey. Thank you for my beautiful red rose. Tree Man. Thank you, guys. Do you know if they've closed the Nelson? It was a great pub. We'll never forgive you. So there we are. DINKY-DOO. Fantastic. Never forgive you. What a laugh. I'll never forgive you. Yes, I will. They say, how long do you bear a grudge? And somebody said, oh, till the end of time. We love it. Fantastic. Right. That's great stuff. Thank you for that. There we go. And off you jolly well go. We get rid of the idiots on here. This is what it's about, guys. Fantastic. Now, who have I got here? Let me just see. Wonderful, wonderful. Hello, Sir Scottie. I don't get the notifications anymore. When are you going live? Are you live for long? Yes, we usually pop up and say hi to everybody. Fantastic. But if you're watching right now, then tap, tap, tappity tap on your phones and tell everybody about it. DINKY-DOO. Thank you very much for joining us. Hello, Scottie. Hello, GJ Cog. How good that you could join us. And DINKY-DOO, I say, guys, get following as soon as you can. This is not your normal TikTok. Everybody follows Scottie McClue. Well, not every day, because we've had 42.5 million views. And we've had 22,000 followers. So somebody's following there. We're fantastic. Now then, what else are we getting from you beautiful people? There's the wonderful Frank McElroy. Good evening. Good evening, Frank. Lovely to have you with us. And Susan. Good evening, Scottie. Good evening, Susan. There we are. Posso loves you. DINKY-DOO. Your thoughts on Still Game? Yes, we like Still Game. Very funny. There we are. You've got a bit of a sweat on the night, Scottie. No, I think probably maybe you've got tears in your eyes. I'm as dry as a kangaroo. Follow us, guys, as soon as you possibly can. Thank you to John Clark. Thank you to Sean Jones. Proper people, proper human beings who know about following on the TikTok. We love that. Thank you, everybody, for that. Very, very much appreciated. Good evening, Scottie. Your good friend Long John here. DINKY-DOO, my great friend. Long John, how lovely to have you with us. And DINKY-DOO to you. That's what I say. Hi, Scottie, says Willy Wonka. DINKY-DOO, Willie, good that you could join us. Get following, guys. I need about 100 followers during this evening's broadcast. What's your, is it broadcast or live stream? What would you call it on the old TikTok and YouTube? There we are. What is your opinion on the Israel-Palestine situation? And do you think the US should be neutral? Well, we certainly don't need any more trouble stirred up. And I think we need to very closely look at the whole thing and say, has Israel taken too much from Palestine? You see, it's very important. You see, you've got Jerusalem there, yes, and you've got Bethlehem, where Jesus was born. But am I not right in thinking that Jesus was born in Palestine? Yes, indeed. And Jesus was Jewish, you see. So I think we need to have a lot more of that. You know, did you, says Mark? Not yet, Mark. No, what about yourself? Are you still up and about, you know? Some comments, Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. I like the use of that simile. Did you like that one? Fantastic. As dry as a kangaroo. Hi, pal. I think I love you. Not a problem. We love you as well, pal. No, you're very, very, very welcome, I say to you. Guys, I need followers and followers and followers. Happy birthday to King Charles. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. We used to play God Bless the Prince of Wales on the radio on his birthday. But the Prince of Wales is now Prince William. So there we are. And King Charles, happy birthday, Your Majesty. Respect to my Scottish heritage, absolutely right. There we are. Now then, who have we got here? We're here on TikTok as well. Frank, what are you like? Remarkable. Scotty, who's winning the World Cup this winter? Long John, you know I can't give away scores on here, or the television companies would go bananas. They wouldn't employ me again. You know, get following, guys, as soon as you can. User 584. Thank you for following. Favorite fry-up item, black pudding, lawn sausage, tatty scone, Scottish for independence soon. We need this. Well, Logan, you're absolutely right. Scotland should be independent and get out of that, that nest of vipers. That is Westminster politics. I say to you. Thank you, guys. We've got a small goal running for red roses. If anybody's feeling flushed, a red rose there, and see if we can get a bunch of 500 by the end of the prog. Yes, they've taken too much. They have, Charles. There we are. Miss you off the radio, says Willy Wonka. I know, Willie. Scotty, they knew Jesus wasn't born at Coatbridge. They couldn't find 3 wise men and a virgin. Now, Willie, tut, tut, tuttity, tut. I'm sure there's plenty of wise men and plenty of virgins in Coatbridge. There, maybe they didn't look far enough. You know, somebody told me that Coatbridge is about the same size as the Vatican, but a lot more Catholic. Is that right? And there we are. Spot on, says Audrey. Dinky-Doo, Audrey. What should we do? Brando, we don't discuss the war on here. Thoughts on Irish unity? Well, Ewan, I was talking to somebody recently, very senior, down south, and they said, you know, Scotty, it's only a matter of time before Ireland reunifies. Dodsey from the Isle of Man. Brando's followed us, and Aidan has followed us. Thank you. Everybody on TikTok should be following Scotty McClue. It's not really a big ask, I say. Sir Albert de Vra. Yes, indeed. Do you ever think of bringing out a Scottish version of the board game? I'd fancy a quick game of McClue. Well, there was Trivial Pursuits, and one of the Trivial Pursuits questions was about me. And the only reason I knew this is I was playing the game with my mother and my sister the Christmas after my father had passed away. And we were playing it, and my sister asked me the question. I said, are you winding me up? And it was a question about Scotty McClue. You are correct there, sir. Jesus was indeed born in Palestine. Now that makes Jesus a Palestinian and not an Israelite. Am I correct or am I correct? You tell me, guys. Follow us as soon as you can. Don't respect the Royals, says Mark. Well, Mark, you need to get respect to the Royals big style because they are amazing. Scotty, where have you been hiding? Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. says the wonderful George Walker. Yes, George, lovely to be back. Guys, can everybody watching tap their screen? Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. And see if we can get the likes up to 2,000. We've only been up for barely 10 minutes. Can you shout out Bert? So there we are, Dinky-Doo. And the section B. You wish happy birthday to my best friend, Lana. I can, Nick, yes. Stornoway Black Pudding. Yes, indeed. Karahau Hakima Maha. Fantastic. Stornoway. The Yolsucks. A shout out to the Yolsucks. Dinky-Doo, Sir Scottie McCLUE. How do you do? Crazy times, Scottie. Xmas music playing in shops already. You mean Christmas music? Frank, not Xmas. There we are. Dodsy's followed us. Dodsy from the Isle of Man. Thank you so much for your follow. Tremendous stuff. And Dinky-Doo. Now, who have we got here? Dodsy sent me beautiful red roses. Thank you. I've got 5 red roses, guys. So there we go. Graham shared the live. Thank you, Graham. Very much appreciated. Everybody get sharing, guys, and let's get following as soon as possible. Lovely to be with you. Dinky-Doo Bailey, good to have you with us as well. Tree Man has sent me a red rose. I've got 6 red roses. Isn't that beautiful? We love it. Thank you to all you beautiful people. Should we start jailing Scotsmen who are stopping the movement of Scottish independence? Well, no, I think we need to encourage them to vote. I mean, you need to get what's known as the loyalist vote. Yes, everybody needs to very clearly acknowledge that King Charles will always remain head of state for Scotland. Yes, indeed, our sovereign lord. What do you think of Edinburgh? I love Edinburgh, Lennox. I lived there for a long time. You know, a little bit backward in the way they speak, but fine city. I listened to a century many years ago, Dinky-Doo. Laws, Dinky-Doo. Why do we not have these wonderful radio stations that did a lot of speech and a lot of beautiful music and a lot of news? Follow us, guys, as soon as you can. Thank you, Pyro. And thank you, A, for following. Thank you, Michael, for sharing the live. A big Dinky-Doo to you, I say to you. Now then, who have we got here on the YouTube? Guys, you can also have a look at Scottie McClue's YouTube channel. Just pop in Scottie McClue YouTube. Yes, indeed. Voice of the world. Internet radio. Hello, Scottie. How are you? Says the wonderful Kareem. Dinky-Doo Kareem. I hope you're well. There we are. Fantastic. There is no evidence of Jesus. The Bible was written hundreds of years later. Fact, Scottie. No. There's huge evidence of Jesus because he's actually buried there. You know, you can go to the church that Jesus is buried in. There we are. Get me the box, Johnny Dinky-Doo. I don't have the box with me. I should have brought it up and given you all a tune. Come on. I do apologize, says Lucy. Not at all, Lucy. There we are. Colin says, miss hearing you on the wireless, Scottie. Say hello, Scottie. Hello, Robert. How good of you to join us. A shout out to my wife, Lynn, please, says Tree Ma'am. Tree Ma'am or Tree Man? Tremendous. Guys, get following, please. We're very short of followers. We've only got, I think it's 22,000, and we know for a fact 46.5 million people to date have had a look at the videos on TikTok. Isn't that beautiful? There we are. Terrible, Rishi not allowing the king to attend COP27, so he held one in Buckingham Palace. Well done, sir. Oh, absolutely. The royals are very resourceful, you know. I remember King Edward VII, and he was about to light a cigar in White's, the social club in London, and he was stopped from doing it. So he started his own club, the Marlborough. There you are. Now, who we got here? I don't mind people being religious. They should keep it to themselves. No, no. Use a 510. You're not keeping it to yourself. Everybody, right, should worship God. Everybody should have a leap of faith. So there you have it. And then you can decide you want to worship Christ the Lord, if you want to be part of the world's great religions. But no, no, there's no keeping it to yourself. The word is out there. I can tell you. The word is out. Dinky-Doo. Now, who have we got here? Hello, Billy. Give a big dinky-doo to Daisy in Sheffield. Iridaz, I will indeed. We love Sheffield. Scottie McClue is massive in Sheffield. I can tell you. Guys, can you get following, please? Follow. Say as soon as you can. Great Christmas song. There we are, Dominic the Donkey. Very nice. Do you remember Little Donkey with Nina and Frederick? Little donkey, carry Mary. Wonderful stuff. Now, who we got here? Scotty Boy, the box, Dinky-Doo. Can you say, hope you're enjoying your half-term, Sam? George, of course I can. Who have we got here? Well said, sir. God bless the king. Absolutely. Scotty, scary the budget this Thursday with more cuts. Well, we're only having these cuts because the mob that are in power have made such a shambles of governing the country over the last 12 years. You know, I bet you these cuts are because of Brexit. Scottie McClue, got a clue? Yes, H70 Polo. F document, morning Scotty. F document, I take it you're in Oz in Australia. Fantastic stuff. We love it. Now then, who we got here? Do you think Nicola's doing a good job for the SNP? Well, I don't know about for the SNP. She's doing a good job for Scotland. I'm not political, so I don't really know anything about the SNP. But I know a lot about Scotland. The comments are step it through. Stevie boy, we are. Guys, have you all had a look at the TikTok videos? Get yourselves on there, I say. OMG, used to listen to you on the radio, says Smelvin. Oh, lovely. Smelvin, we love the radio. Everybody wants it back, by the way. And so we need to get some radio bosses that are switched on. Edinburgh, something about lost something in the world. Don't know what that means. We must always respect our royals. Always. Absolutely, Mr. Pink. God save the king. Scotty, at what age do you start wearing the old bonnet? Well, I've been wearing a bonnet since I was about, probably since I was about 10. My grandfather wore a bonnet, and my father wore a bonnet. And when I look back at photos, I would think my great-grandfather wore a bonnet, and he was born around 1840. I don't know about his father. I would say that because you're then getting back to Bonnie, Prince Charlie and all that, you know. But I used to love, my grandfather would say, my wee boy, would you like a bonnet like Grandpa? And I had a bonnet, and believe it or not, a walking stick when I was about 10. And then he would walk the legs off you. Mind your language, Scotty, my boy is listening. Joseph Meckle. I always mind my language. Yes, indeed. Perfect. So there you are. So you can wear a bonnet at any age. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. There's Jason. How are you doing, Scotty? Jason, lovely to have you with us, and a warm welcome. Guys, I've got 2,200 likes. Could everybody tap their phone? And we'll see if we get that. Wilco, thank you for my red rose. How lovely are you? Oh, that's lush. I might go and see if I can get the squeeze box. Dawson says, listen to you years ago, think you're amazing. Give my new book a shout out. Truth and Lies. Well, which is it, Dawson? Come on. New the box, new the box. There we are. We'll get the box. Is it new the box or know the box? Jesus is from Wishy. I saw him doing the supermarkets as George. That's Wishaw. Yes, I think Jesus will be dwelling among all of us in his risen power. So I think you could see Jesus anywhere. Fantastic. Now then, follow us. Thank you, Jason. D-Max followed as well. Thank you, D-Mac. I've got a beautiful gift from Kim. She sent me a red rose. Kim, thank you. That is such a lovely, lovely thing. How beautiful is that, guys? They're telling us austerity is coming back. It never left. Well, I would say, I don't know about your experience, but since the Tories came in, we have experienced nothing but austerity unless you're a billionaire. And then you've had a superb run. So I think we need politicians that have to declare every interest that are not run by anyone except the people of the country. And they report to the people of the country. And there should be no personal financial gain commercially when you're in power. So whether you're the Prime Minister or anyone else, you or your immediate family should never, ever benefit. This is the problem we've got with the EU. There's too many people benefiting. You know, Scotty, tell my Louise to get off her phone and get the tea on. I will, Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka, Louise Wonka, get off your phone and make your man's tea. Dinky-Doo. Scotty, when am I getting you to destroy that wee nyaff? I won't mention him, Jason. So there. Matt Hancock should not be in the jungle when he's got a constituency. I would have thought a constituency is good rehearsal for the jungle. Religion divides and kills. No user 5109. Religion has never, ever, 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 ever caused a problem. Never. No religion has ever caused a problem. Right? Fact. What does cause problems is a lack of knowledge and understanding of religion. And if you were to look at your comment there, you would know that you're first in the queue for a lack of knowledge and understanding. In fact, I'm going to present you with a prize for a lack of knowledge and understanding, or you would never, ever, ever have made that comment. Are you with me? So religion is not a problem, guys. Corey says he's a proddy. I don't know what that means. I like a cattle prod. There we are. That's your opinion. You can't just put that in people. No, Rob. That's a fact. People have got it on them anyway. Okay. What if you want to be an atheist? Well, if you want to be an atheist, that's fine. But you should be able to define exactly what it is that you don't believe in, which means that you actually believe in it. If you didn't believe in God, you wouldn't be an atheist. You're wanting to fly in the face of God. So you must believe in God to be an atheist. There we are. Inner Rangers fan coming out. Ah, Corey, is it? You're a Rangers fan. Corey H99 is a Rangers fan, and he feels it's coming out. And he's calling himself a proddy. Great show, Scotty Treeman. How lovely to have you with us. It's fabulous. Thank you so much. Guys, get following, please. Everybody on TikTok should be following Scotty McClue. Thank you to those who have very kindly gifted me a red rose. That's a beautiful thing. I'm just going to tap it and see how we're getting on. There we are. I'm getting a red rose here, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now then, who have we got here? The budget. Yes. What are we going to do about the budget, I ask you? There we are. Atheism never killed anyone or hung or beheaded them. That's the way forward. No, neither has religion. What has killed and hung and beheaded is a lack of knowledge and understanding of religion. In fact, atheism has actually killed, hanged, and beheaded, because that would have been heresy. So you would have been hanged as a heretic. Yes, for doubting the word of God. You speak like an Englishman. What a lovely thing to say. Well, I'm speaking English. So there you have it. Kareem, you've just become a top viewer. God bless us all, Scotty. Absolutely, Tree Man. God bless us all. And God save the king. Kareem sent me a squirrel, a rainbow, 2 TikToks. Kareem, you're a very, very generous man. East of Mombasa, Liam, you must be a sea creature. If you go east of Mombasa, you're into the ocean. Yes. So there you are. My boyfriend Stuart loves you. Say hi to him. Kim, I'll say hi to Stuart. Absolutely. Dinky-Doo, big love from Blackpool. We love you in Blackpool. You better guys, I've got 2,700 likes. 2,700. Can everybody go tap, tap, tappity, tap? Now, I want you to watch Scottie McClue's TikTok video. They're all made with love for you. And get sharing as well, I say to you. Fantastic stuff. Now, who else have we got here? Oh, there we are. I'm just reading everything here. Follow us as soon as you can. Thank you, Taz Pop. Thank you, Kim. So there we have. At 10, you never wore a bonnet to school. No, I wore a school cap. School uniform dictated the cap for the boys. Tad says, I don't have a TV license. If they couldn't show up at my door, just don't answer. You're not obliged to answer. No, but you'll still have to pay your license, do you not? There we are. Who have we got here? Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Thank you, Dodsey, for contributing to the live goal. You're very, very kind. There we are. Wilco has sent roses. Kareem has sent me red roses. Guys, I've got a wee goal of red roses. And Ion has just sent me 5, 6, 7, 8 red roses. Eon, thank you so much. What was your favourite call on your radio days, Scotty? Stevie boy, there were so many favourite calls. Absolutely wonderful. I can tell you. What's that you're drinking? That's water, Liam. Scottish water. Adam's Ale. Aqua. It is lush. Thank you so much. The squeeze box, that's accordion to you. Ian, Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. And all the best. Ian's brought out a book, folks, and you'll see it on Scottie McClue's Twitter. I'm back. Just love your energy. The Noodle On Bandit. We love your energy, Dinky-Doo. As this is Hector Brocklebank from HP Fosh. No, Stuart, I'm not. That's my friend Robin. Yes, indeed. Hector Brocklebank. Can religion be recycled through the ages? Well, I think, like everything else, Kareem, religion will sort of have a degree of evolution. The only thing I will say is you cannot change the word of God, and anybody attempting to is guilty of heresy. 3,000 likes, guys. How amazing is that? 3,000 likes. Now, I'll tell you what I'm needing. I'm needing another 30 followers right now. So if you're feeling like a good follow, pop up to the top left and click follow. Kim has sent me red roses. Thank you. Now, who else have we got here? Noodle Arm Bandit, you've just become a top viewer. I've never seen Jesus, says Liam. No, but you may have experienced his presence. You may have experienced his goodness. And he will come again, because apparently we are in the last days. There's Executive Chef saying, "Hail Satan." So there you have it. Hail. Who uses hail? Hail, hail. Hail, hail, Satan. Ooh, something's just taking a view here. What do you think of King Charles getting an egg through at him? I think that's shocking. You know, I mean, the days have gone when we used to hang people who disrespected the crown. You know, shocking. We need a new government, says Tad. I agree. God is the greatest. Glory to God the Most High, says Jason. Good for you, Jason. You are, of course, correct. There we are. The poor old atheists were rang. Now then, thank you, Little Arm Bandit, for my red roses. Jesus was last seen in the Sari heat drinking the wine. If it gets to the case of independence without the crown, or no independence at all, what do? You keep the crown and you go independent. Sensible. That's why the independence lobby lost in 2014, because the royalists, for some reason, see themselves as unionists. So we need to sort that. And Church of England has still got a church on Sunday. Good one, Tad. Good for you. Now, Scotty, the people have voted. It might be you. Oh, you never know. There's Rico, Dinky-Doo, Rico. L says, opinions on the independent Republic of Antigua. I don't know. So there we are. There's Rico saying, get off TikTok. Why? Have you got a better suggestion, Rico? My experience is it's outstanding. Why would I want to leave a superb platform? So there we are. How's it going, Scotty Dinky-Doo? But doesn't the lack of knowledge of religion, the fault of religion, cause of existence? No. It's the fault of people not studying the world's great religions. So I could tell you a fair bit about Christianity, about Judaism, about Sikhism, about Hinduism. I mean, we've got a Hindu prime minister, you know, about Islam, you know, all these things I could tell you a bit about. What do you think the cuts will be on Thursday? Well, I think it will be cutting things that go to ordinary people and increasing things that go to the rich. That is capitalism, and that's what you all voted in. Hold your tongue and wave bye-bye. Stuart, you hold your tongue. In fact, stick out your tongue and say ta-ta. Ta-ta. There we are. How's your old doll? Absolutely fine. She's fine. I believe in you. Pat your ass. Thank you. So there we are. I saw Jesus in the bank. It looked like he was losing interest. I remember passing a church in, I think it was Carlisle, and it said, join us. Jesus was a joiner. And he was the son of the carpenter. I want a badge like yours, Scotty. I think we've got one. There you go, look at that. Woo! Scotty McCLUE, Dinky-Doo. These are very sought after. No organized religion when it is enlightened. Scotty, did you like the Reverend I Am Jolly? Yes, I did. And can you remember the name of the I'm a noddy myself, says Tree Man. I believe in the Porridge Men. Oh, I believe in the Porridge Men. Have you ever heard them play? What a great group. The Porridge Men. Yes, I used to play them on the radio. Now then, hang on. What have we got here? Employment rate in the UK is 75.8%. Dole nation. Ireland is 96.3%. Well, Galway, that just shows we should have stayed in the EU. That's what I say. Where are you from? The first one was the Reverend David Goodchild. That's what Ricky, a dear old friend of mine, based the Reverend I Am Jolly on. Yes, his first creation, the first sketch was the Reverend David Goodchild. I'll bet you. Check it out. Woo! Lol, I understand religion tells other people religion's wrong, but yours is right. Not necessarily. Are the taxi drivers still all millionaires? Oh, Jerry, the poor taxi driver. No, they're not. They've had a tough time, but they will recover. They are remarkably stoic. Do you think they'll means test the state pension? Well, they shouldn't, Chris, no. And the triple lock's good, isn't it? Hello from the Netherlands. Frek. Ha, come into huis. Wilt je een kopje thee hebben? En viering mijn klompen. Where are you from? From the west of Scotland. Shout out, please, says Megs. Thank you, Kareem Glasgow, for contributing to the live goal. Guys, we're nearly there. If you fancy sticking in a few red roses, please do. 3,100 likes. We love it. Megs has sent me a finger heart. Is that not beautiful? Thank you, Megs. Guys, thank you on TikTok for sending me all your beautiful gifts, for your largesse, and for your thoughtfulness. Hello. A bit of quick maths for you, Scotty. 3 times 42, 126. How about that for quick maths? There we are, Dinky-Doo. Phone the police, says Patchy. Why, what have you done, Patchy? OMG, I thought you were dead. No, not at all, Humperback. What about yourself? Are you okay? Thank you, Tree Man, for my gift. Tell you what, Scotty, you're something else, my Jew. Thank you. User 352. It's the taxi driver's fault, says Jerry. Jerry, how's Tom these days? What team do you support? Ooh, that's a hard one, Lewis. I support so many. In Scotland, I support Morton, Mon the Ton. I support Celtic. I support Rangers. I support St Johnstone. I support St Mirren. I support Dundee. I support Aberdeen. I support the Hearts. I support the Hibs. I support Manchester United. I support Liverpool. I support Arsenal. I support Aston Villa. I support Sheffield Wednesday. Will that do you for starters? Yes. Thank you, Lewis, for asking. Medieval history, a lack of knowledge and understanding is believing in a religion. No, no, no. You need the knowledge and understanding of all religions to see where they're coming from. Knowledge and understanding is believing in God. Are you with me? That's the sum total of virtually every religion. There we have it. Pip might be means tested. There's somebody from Dara Duggan says, up the Royal Artillery. A British Army man, our Dara. Now, who have we got here? There's Shay going, doing the Swanee for being an idiot. Shay, not everybody has your lifestyle. And not everybody has such a low IQ as you. And not everybody has such a warped and twisted mind. So we'll say bye-bye to Shay. There he goes. That's Shay away. Good day, my Sir Bacon, good day. God save the Scottie. He's clued up. Oh, yes. Guys, I need another 25 followers right now. If there's 25 of you watching who haven't followed, please get following. We'll have to go soon. This Scottie boy actually reckons he's the biz. Of course. Good day, Scott Worth. Good day, Leonard. Hello, Scottie babes. Oh, you foxy. Fantastic. I thank you. When did you come back to life? I've always been in life, Humper. We don't all get the chance to hibernate like you. There we are. I saw Jesus in a recycling shoe shop. It looked soul-destroying. I remember going into the cobbler with my leather shoes back in the day, and I said, can you do something for these poor old souls? Do you like that? See what I just did there? Sparkles, Dinky-Doo, Scottie, long time no see. Hello from Peebles, Scottie. Robert, how lovely to have you with us from Peebles. We love it. Thank you very much. Gillian wants a shout out. Gillian can have as many shouts out as she likes, Ian. There we are. Gillian is a top lady, but then you know this. You're the luckiest man in the world, but you know this. And she's very lucky as well, because I've heard you're an absolute top man. We love that. Wonderful. And I send you strength. We want you to win, Ian. Hi, Scottie boy. Shout out to Gillian. Get your man's tea on there. Hi, Scottie boy, Mad Mental Peter. How lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo. Look at this, guys. 15 more followers. Thank you for my 8 red roses, Iron. That's so kind of you. Follow for follow. Come back. Thank you, follow for follow. And so, who have we got here? Are you steaming? Well, it's quite warm in here, but I'm not quite steaming, although the weather has been very warm for the time of year. But some nights in the summer, we're absolutely steaming, just with the heat in here. Hello from the Misconception Islands near Mombasa. Are you east of Mombasa? Council juice and it's free, says Craig. Amazing the support for the Royal Artillery on your live, Scottie. It's great to see. Well, I think, Mr. Pink, the Royal Artillery, the gunners, they're very, very popular. And for some reason, they're very, very popular in Ireland. They must be one of the Irish people's favourite regiments. Ooh, that's lovely. Greetings from East Kilbride. You can't not but greet people from East Kilbride. Lovely peoples, the Kilbridians. Scottie, solve the illegal immigrants coming to Dover. Well, if they're illegal, they will get solved. Why they don't just take them straight back, I'll never know. It would only be a fast ferry across the channel and just take them all back and shoo them all off, and that's it. So as soon as they come over, having paid thousands of pounds to crims, you stick them in the ferry, straight back, off we all get now, cheery bye. And that's that, and that's what you do, just a shuttle service. It would be a lot cheaper than putting them up in a hotel. Although we are very short of people over here to do certain jobs. So the idea might be to process them on board the ferry. Say, there's next ferry for Britain, process them all. You can't come, you'll be no good. You can come, you'd be a superb taxi driver. You can come, you'd be an excellent bus driver. You can come, you'd be an excellent nurse. You can come, you'd be a very good surgeon. You know, all that sort of stuff. So there you are. My dad was in the Royal Highland Fusiliers. He was great at peeling spuds when he came in, when he would be. I remember a lady telling me her father ran away from school to join the army in the First World War. And he ended up peeling potatoes on the playground of his school the next day, dressed in khaki. So some runaway that was. Now, who have we got here? Louise says, will you tell Willy Wonka if he makes the tea, I'll make it worthwhile? Willy Wonka. It sounds like you've got an offer here you might not want to refuse. Up the Royal Artillery, says YB. We salute the Royal Artillery, YB. Quite right, sir. Up the Gunners, good men. There's another Irishman. Up the Royal Artillery. They're very fond of the British Army over there. Tremendous stuff. Tree Man, thank you for my red rose. You're very kind. Rangers are in the last days. If they don't change that team and manager, listen, we're all in the last days. You know, I think the problem is we've changed our team and manager. Yes, we thought we'd be better without God. Look at us now. What a state. Turn to God, I think, boys and girls. Scotty, I'm away to make the tea. Willy Wonka. A very wise move by the sounds of it. Smart cookie. Louise knows her stuff. So there we are. YB's a big Royal Artillery one. Scotty, as you're on the subject of hanging, is the song Build My Gallows about hanging? I don't know. I'm more a kind of, you know, your galluses. So there we are. They're about hanging your trousers on. Fantastic. YB, you're spamming us now. We'll just dump you half-wit. That's him gone. I mean, we like the fact you're a big supporter of the Royal Artillery, but you don't spam 40 Scotty McClue. So there we are. Army, Dinky-Doo. The other couldn't pronounce my name there. I'd rather Scotty as our Prime Minister. Well, Sparicles, I wouldn't be being run by anybody, and I would be telling you the truth. So I might have a shorter premiership than Liz Truss. Keep the crown, go independent. Yes, smaller the house, the quicker it is to clean up the country, yes. Quite right, Tree Man. You're talking a lot of sense. There we are. Guys, just ignore the spammer. Make it impossible to buy dinghies. Register everyone who buys. Tag them. That solves that. Yes, indeed. I think you can only buy, they should get it, you can only buy a dinghy on a card. You see? That's the stuff. Now, gosh, what a spammer. Woo. Up the Royal Artillery. Is there any truth, Scotty, about Jesus came to Easter House on the missing days? I'm not going down that road. Right, who we got here? A lot of spam there. I don't trust stairs, says Sparicles. They're always up to something. God is for us. All cults are for the ones who control the country. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Ion, and others for contributing to the live goal. Very, very good of you. Guys, I need another 20 followers. Can we get following, please? We'll just get rid of Polish man who doesn't understand about the Royal Artillery. There we are. Wonderful. The Larky boys are in the house. Unionists to the core. Well, Graham, dump the unionist bit and just become a royalist and have an independent Scotland under the saltire and under the crown. Okay? So that's what we're needing to change. We're needing to explain to unionists, you don't need to be a unionist to be a royalist. Up the Royal Artillery, Scotty boys, says Shawnee boy. Fantastic. Hold on, guys. There we have it. I support my legs because they support me. We love that. Mon, the National Socialist. Scotty is a good man and a man of the world, a global guy. Sai, I thank you. CC. What's your weirdest bonnet you've worn, Scotty? I don't have any weird bonnets. They're all very high quality. Guys, can you get following me, please? There we are. Shawnee boy's been out in the storm and got himself blown to bits. There we have it. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Now then, so what you done there? Thank you, Tree Man. There's a few villages missing their idiots tonight, Scotty. Machine, for instance. Willy Wonka, I would say every idiot in every village has heard that you can get an education watching Scottie McClue. And they've come out of the villages to come and get an education, to worship at the feet of McClue on TikTok. So we'll just have to put up with them. There we have it. Dinky-Doo, poor wee souls. Poor wee souls. Some of these wee Irish souls. They are very, very lost. Very lost. Now, Lark Hall is the most unionist and loyalist. We tune in Scotty. Well, Graham, it needs to become the most independent and loyalist we tune in Scotland. Okay? In an independent Scotland. Now, what do we got here? Bit of spamming there. Let's just select a nice piece of haggis with a dash of brown sauce. We like that. Well, Willy Wonka, there you have it. God bless all the Irishmen who fought for Great Britain in World War I. Absolutely. The recruiting posters were step across and help, lad. So there we are. There's a lot of very loyal Irish people. Now, who else have we got here? Scotty should be president of the earth, says Sparkles. That's quite a big gig, Sparkles. Tad says, are kids been taught properly at school? Yes, I think they are. Don't get the Northern Irish started with potatoes. Keep calm and learn the truth. Fight for justice, says Opala. Fantastic. Guys, I'm going to have to go soon. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Hi, John Diamond. What do we got here? Monks taught the English how to read and write. They were illiterate. They were, Jay, yes. Scotland had 4 universities when England had 2. There you are. I live in a place called Gallows Field. You can probably guess why it's called that. Yes, I knew people that lived in Gallow Hill. I worked in a television station that was close to Harrowby Hill, where they used to hang everyone. I support the Crown and the Bible. Good man, Craig. What's for dinner tonight? Mush. No, we never eat mush. Yes, there we have it. Why don't you run for First Minister? Well, I'd have to go some to catch up with the one we've got. There you have it. Just came across your live. So happy to hear your voice again. Frank, I thank you. We don't back Germans or English. Why not, Jay? You know, the Germans are great. They've given us most of our music and a lot of our monarchy. Scotty Legend, how are you? Dinky-Doo, Scotty, would you support Sturgeon on PM if Scotland became independent? 4 PM. I think Nicola Sturgeon would have been an outstanding Prime Minister. And I think they should have put her in instead of Liz Truss or Rishi. There we go. I support the Crown of the Bible. So there we are. Ireland was neutral, says Finn Tan. That's true. But De Valera did so much for Britain. Churchill thanked him and said, you couldn't have done more for us had you been 100% with us. Just bought a new dog, Scotty. He's great at magic. He's a Labracadabrador. We love it. Thank you very much for that. Thank you and the others for contributing to the live goal. Minnie has sent me 2 red roses. Thank you, Minnie. The boys in the lodge, can you do that, Scotty? So good ye'd KP the king. Right, Graham. Yes, is that the wine lodge? Follow us as soon as you can. Thank you, Trima. I love your manner. You make me laugh. The realest person on this app. Minnie, I thank you. We should call you Maxie for your generosity. Opinion on a united Ireland. Aaron, I got told by somebody very senior, it's only a matter of time. Up the Royal Artillery, we say. Have you travelled far, Graham? Yes, Graham's gone along the main street in Lark Hall. That's pretty far. Love you, son. Keep up the good broadcasting. See you on your Tree Man. We thank you. Howdy doody from Jersey in the Channel Islands. We love you in the Channel Islands. There we are. What do we got here? Thank you, Minnie, for contributing. I'm 16, about to go into the Royal Navy next week for basic training. Any advice? Yes. Keep your ears open. Keep your mouth shut. Speak when spoken to. And get all your basic training. And don't lose the plot. Keep the heat at all times. And have a bucket handy when you go to sea. You've lost the plot, news, Scotty. No nippy for God's sake. Yes, indeed, Graham. Get supporting independence and get all your loyal friends to do it under the Crown. Yes, you can't tell me that your life got better under the Tories at Westminster. Were you a leader in the Independent Royal Artillery? No, I didn't serve in the Royal Artillery. Can ERA afford the North? Well, Coelho, can they pick up the tab? I ask you. Hi from Ontario in Canada. We love you. Doing the big hill and back up again. Guys, I'm going to have to dash. Tonight has been an absolute honor and a privilege being with you. I love you lots. Remember to stay fabulous. This is Scotty McClue saying to every single one of you, Dinky-Doo. Set your notifications for when Scotty McClue goes live on TikTok. Stick out your tongue and say ta-ta. Ta-ta. You're a gentleman, Scotty. So are you, Mr. Pink. That's our beautiful TikTokers away. And guys, bless every single one of you beautiful YouTubers. Get subscribing. Ta-ra, lads.